I'm just gonna say this right off the bat. This game is hard to run smoothly in VR. But it's playable, and apart from some negatives I'll talk about soon, it can be a pretty good experience. Most of the game runs in full VR with alternate eye rendering, which is the same technique used for example in the mods of Luke Ross. The downside of this is the performance cost and that moving objects, like characters and animated objects, often look off in a blurry kind of way, but the world around you and static objects look fine. Cutscenes are all in 2D, it's like viewing them on a screen in front of you in your headset. This is annoying because I believe the in-game rendered scenes could be in VR, apart from the full motion videos. It seems the mod forces everything into 2D whenever a cutscene is triggered, even the ones that are rendered in-game.
It's like a half-forgotten dream.
I wish only the full motion videos were in 2D. There are a lot of cutscenes, so you'll spend plenty of time watching 2D stuff in your VR headset. Speaking of 2D, when inspecting stuff such as a note, a puzzle, a treasure chest, the view switches to 2D, but the image is cropped on both sides, so text often gets cut off. This is not game-breaking, but annoying as you'll miss stuff. Also, sometimes the cursor won't stay in place, making it impossible to hover and read properly. I had to resort to taking screenshots or moving the cursor slowly to read fragments, but this is very immersion breaking. The default camera is in third person, just like the flat game, and you'll be playing most of the game this way. There's no way to adjust the distance or height of the camera, and I find the camera to be too far away from the character. I really wish there was a way to manipulate the camera like in Luke Ross's mods. For aiming, you can choose between third and first person. Both of these modes have their quirks. In third person, the character animation is kind of stuttery when you move, and in first person, the weapon model clips into the camera. If you leave first person after aiming, the camera doesn't return to the same orientation. It seems to be based on where you left your cursor, which can throw you off a bit. First person aiming is really nice for inspecting the world up close though. I played the full game and all of the DLCs in VR. They're all playable, but there's a small part that is a text adventure that doesn't play well in VR. The text is stuck in the upper left, off screen and unreadable. You can progress through this by spamming the A button, but you'll miss the story, and I had to watch a YouTube video of this to actually see what happened. Another annoyance, sometimes when aiming the flashlight and using the strong flash ability, the reticle shifts downwards after activating it, which makes it much harder to remove the shield of enemies as you have to compensate by aiming slightly higher. Stability of the game seems solid. I only had one crash, but I don't know if it was related to the mod. Also note, the game looks rougher and kinda less sharp in the headset than it does in this video. Not terribly so, but there's a difference. Would I recommend this mod? Okay, let me be honest. For a paid mod, it feels a bit unpolished, and I expected better. If you're picky about visuals, performance, or want a flawless VR experience, I'd look for something else. But if you love Alan Wake 2, enjoy exploring its immersive world in VR, and can tolerate the quirks that I've mentioned, I think it's a decent VR experience in a great game, and I had my fair share of fun. For tips on how to set up the game, make it look and run the best that it can, check out my Alan Wake 2 VR mod setup guide. I'm gonna do a review video of the actual game soon. If I'm done with it already by the time you're watching this, check out the link in the description. Goodbye for now.
And the award goes to Alan Wake! And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much.